Hey guys, Chris from Purple Beast Audio Installation, and in today's video we're replacing the front door speakers on this 2017 Mazda CX-3. Now in this install we're going to show you how to replace the mid-range speaker here in the door with the aftermarket coaxial speaker. Let's get started. Quick thing to note, generally from factory, even if you don't have the upgraded sound system like we do, we don't have Bose here, there is still a tweeter up in the dash. But the customer has opted not to replace the tweeter dash and instead put just a nicer coaxial here in the door. We suggest actually doing a component set, but that's totally up to you and your install. Regardless, we'll show you some of the parts that you'll need here today at the bench here in a moment. First thing we need to do is go ahead and get this door panel on off. Now there's just two screws. There's one back behind this panel, one underneath this panel as well, two Phillips. Then everything else is held on with clips. Finally, there is on the side here, kind of sneaks in here, a little clip too as well that needs to be removed. Once we remove all those clips, we'll pop the door free, pull it out of the way, and replace our 6.5-inch speaker here in the lower part of the door. Now I have some panel trim tools to help us with this operation here. It's really hard to pop this on out. There's so many unnecessary clips holding this panel in place, but that'll expose the screw that we need, and we also have one back there as well. We also have an angled pick tool that'll help us to kind of get a little bit more leverage in tight spaces. So we're gonna go ahead and pop this guy on out. Little panel there, it's gonna expose a Phillips screw. Go ahead and remove that. Now between all our little tools, we'll slowly try to get this pried on up here. Nice little clip. Disconnect your harnesses here. Just like so. Remove the Phillips. Now this panel is tough to get off. There is a clip here in the back, and we got various clips all the way around the panel holding it on. So you don't want to break anything, just take your time, pop them loose, and this comes on off. We're gonna use our little pick tool here, pop the center out, kind of grab the whole thing, just like that. And finally, we have these panel tools. There's a clip here in the center, and then there's gonna be body clips all the way down, up and around, holding in the rest of the door panel here. They may break, they may fracture on you. You may have to order some more. It's okay, just do your best. Try to get some leverage in there to pop them on free. If they stay within the door, it's okay. We can pop them out of the door, put them back in the panel before reinstallation. Try to start here on the corner. Kind of give a good spot to grab a hold of. Now at this point, if you find out that your clips have remained in the door, you can pop them back out and reinstall them back in the door panel itself. So let's go ahead and now remove the factory speaker. Disconnect your main harness there to the speaker and remove the three 10mm bolts up and around the speaker. Use a little panel tool, pop it free, and that's it. At this point of time, let's head to the bench to show you the parts that we're going to need for our install. Before we talk about the parts here at the bench, I wanted to make a quick note here in editing regarding the factory tweeter that's found in the dash of the vehicle. This customer did not want to replace the factory tweeter, even after recommendations to do so. Now, a lot of manufacturers that support this type of install actually don't have any sort of tweeter bracket adapter to accommodate an aftermarket tweeter in the factory location, unless you make something custom. Fortunately, Mazda actually makes tweeter blanks that fit and pop into that factory location. you can use those blanks to actually modify and flush mount a tweeter of your choice. You'll have to order that directly through Mazda. However, this is going to allow you to install and replace the factory tweeter with one of your choosing. So this doesn't only prohibit you from just doing a coaxial in the door like we had to in this install here today. You can actually do a full component set, replacing that factory tweeter. Again, we're going to link all those parts and notes down in the description of the video. Hopefully this little tidbit is helpful in the event you want to do a full component setup. Alright, so here at the bench, the parts that we're going to go with, first and foremost, are the speakers we're using to replace our factory ones. These are Polk Audio DB652 coaxial speakers, and we're going to also need a harness and adapter to make them fit in the factory location. The bracket adapter is the Pack Audio NSB710. We'll also link the Metro version down in the description of the video, but it's going to accommodate the speaker in the factory location. And to accommodate it wiring-wise, to plug in, we're going to need the Metro 72-5602. That's going to allow us to convert this speaker into a plug-and-play system. So what we're going to do is grab our bracket adapter, our harnesses, and our speaker, and get everything assembled within the bracket, connecting our harnesses to get back into the car. Prepare our speaker bracket adapter. There's no hole on the side to allow us to run our wiring through, so we're going to go ahead and drill a hole on the side of this so it doesn't get pinched behind the bracket once we install the new speaker. Let's break off the inner tabs because these are for a smaller speaker, which we're not using here today, and drill the hole for our speaker wiring to pass on through. Once that's done, we loomed up our harness adapter with some tested tape. This end plugs into the factory harness plug. Now, it is pinned for 2 sets of speakers, but our vehicle only has 1 in the door, so this pass-through loop is just taped. Let's run this wiring through the bracket adapter there. Next, let's get our speaker mounted up into the bracket itself using the hardware supplied by the speaker. We got our terminals hooked up to the back of the speaker, and that is it. Our speaker is ready to go ahead and get it installed. That end plugs into the car. Let's get this thing mounted up. Alright, so let's go ahead and get our speaker reinstalled using the 3 10mm screws used previously with the factory OEM speaker. We're going to get those all tied down with our 10mm socket and reinstall our harness into our harness adapter. We've got all our clips back into the door panel itself, so at this point of time, this should clip back into place. Let's reassemble the door in reverse order here. We got everything sped up here for you. Pop it into place. Don't forget to also add back in all the screws that we took out, both on the door panel handle, as well as the grabber here up underneath the switch panel. Once those are all done, we're good to go here. At this point of time, we've tested everything. It sounds awesome. We're happy the way it turned out. If you want to see how we did the driver's side, it's identical just as a mirror image. We also did the rear speaker, so if you want to see how we did the rear speaker install, we'll link that video down in the description, which walks you through step by step. We'll link all the parts that we used down in the description here today for your convenience. Be sure to hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe, and we will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.